Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. George back again, Junior's Garage. Hey, thanks for tuning in. A little bit different video I've got here planned for today. So, you know, I sit here and I wonder how many other creators haven't started their YouTube journey yet. And maybe you're thinking about it. Maybe you're a young teenager and it's like, how can I get started, right? What do I need to get started? I'm almost 50, getting closer to retirement. Hopefully, I'll be retiring in the next 15 years or so. That way, I can enjoy my retirement and everything. So, I did write a little stuff down that I'm going to have to look up here on my computer and to be able to tell you because I can't memorize it. And stuff, and kind of give you a little bit of background about me. Most of my videos that you're going to watch here on Junior's Garage is shop talk videos, right? How-to videos, how to do this on a vehicle. Maybe you got a check engine light on. Maybe you need to learn how to change brake pads. My Corvette needs brakes on the back soon. I think this year I'm just going to do a set of pads on it, but I will do a video soon. I'm going to order some slotted and drilled rotors, put them all the way around on the car. Some ceramic carbon fiber pads, because the semi-metallic that are on it that came factory on the C4 Corvette, they leave a lot of brake dust, and I'm getting a lot of brake dust on the wheels, so it doesn't look pretty. Got to keep it clean type stuff. So spend a lot of time and effort on cleaning the wheels before I put them on the car. So, but with that, enough of this chit chat. Let's kind of get into why you're here. Again, maybe it's because you're just looking for some insight on starting your own channel. So, why should you start your YouTube channel? If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this is your sign to do it. Starting a YouTube channel can be more than just a hobby. It can become a full-time career, a side hustle, or even long-term tool to help you build savings for retirement. That's what I hope, right? I want to build for my retirement. I've got retirement, but I want to build it. I want to be able to, hey, I want to go to Europe. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want the money to be able to do it and not have to worry, how long will my retirement money last me? I have got money in stocks. I've got money in crypto, but those are just, you know, money that hopefully will grow, right? I try to add to it whenever I can. Life gets busy, but so I've started my YouTube journey to hopefully gain the subscribers. I'm at 22 subscribers today, maybe 21. Hopefully, this video we can jump that up. Guys, hit that subscribe button. I believe it's right here in this corner. If not, it could be over in this corner. I forget which one, but it is in the lower corner. So, you know, first, YouTube gives you a chance to turn what you already know into something valuable. For me, I know cars, right? I can change out a motor, I can rebuild a motor. I'm a master mechanic, done that the majority of my career. I am now a technical trainer, so I train automotive technicians to do the job properly today. ASC certified, whole works. So hopefully, you guys will find my videos informative. I know, the people watching this video may not see my other videos. I won't do many videos like this, or it's just like, there'll be how-to videos, and who knows, it may be, sitting in the office like I am now, and maybe doing like some screenshots of stuff in the video to walk you step by step how to do stuff. I don't know yet. To me, I'd rather show you on a real life car, and it could be something I take pictures while I'm doing, an ABS sensor, because it's easier to do a picture and then talk about it later of how I went about to figure out, oh, well, is this sensor that was bad, or it was this that was bad, and how to go through and replace that sensor. So, whether if you're good at fitness, cooking, finance, gaming, teaching, storytelling, or just sharing life experiences, there's an audience for almost everything. I watch YouTube videos how to get more subscribers, right? I'm at 20 subscribers. So, it's just, I've wrote it down in here. I'm not going to tell you now, but keep listening because you'll hear. Second, a YouTube channel can create multiple income streams. You can make money from ads, brand deals. Brand deals are like those deals in the middle of a YouTube video. Hey, today's video is sponsored by XYZ. Mine are not sponsored, so don't think that this is a sponsored video. But I've heard, people do brand deals with Simply Save, Factor Meals, just different companies will reach out to you once you have enough following and people watch enough of your videos. They'll say, hey, we want you to do this. Well, you can say, well, hey, I want XYZ, type money to be able to promote their brand in your videos. Affiliated marketing, digital products, services, even memberships. So membership is like if I do a video and I only want it to go to a small group of people because it's very informative, and maybe I feel that, hey, I want to be compensated for that, and I want to do that special video for them, multiple times a month, I can charge them a membership to see those videos. I don't. My videos, I'm not going to do any kind of join my membership to see special content. I'm not about that. Um, if I took off, I don't even think, if I had, millions of followers, I don't think I would even still do a membership. Now, would I do some giveaways? Probably. Would it be a membership to YouTube? No. Would it be something outside of YouTube that you do, kind of like what Street Speed 717 does? He gives cars away. Multiple times a month, he's giving a car away. You go in, you buy something off of his site, and you get points, and you get put into a drawing. And if you're lucky enough to be picked, then you win a car. You can take a car and vacation in cash, or you can take the whole thing in cash. I mean, he's pretty cool what he's doing. I'm hoping one day I can give back, right? I feel, I watch these videos like, um, I forget the guy's name off the top of my head, but he goes through and well, Damon Darlin, he does it a lot. He'll find somebody at Walmart and pay for their groceries, or people that are struggling, give them gas money, type stuff like that. I want to give back to my community, but you know, with the brand deals, you're not relying just on one check, just not being monetized from YouTube. You're ads and this and this. It could be multiple checks that you're getting from multiple different sources from your channel. For some people, YouTube grows into a full-time business. For others, it becomes a perfect side hustle, something you build after work, maybe on the weekends or in your spare time. Even a small channel can bring in extra income over time if you stay consistent. So by staying consistent, I would say do one upload a week, 50 videos a year. Your channel will grow. You may not see it year 1, 2, or 3. It may be 4, 5, or 6 before you start seeing enough subscribers and enough watched hours before YouTube starts monetizing you. Don't think that you're going to get rich overnight, because it's not going to happen. But be consistent and it will come. I joined this channel 2021. I've uploaded some a couple years ago, 600 views, this, not very many subscribers. I've been uploading more consistent since just this year, and I've doubled up my subscribers since. And I know I'm still not monetized. I'm still not making any money. I'm doing it for fun. If I start getting paid, that'll be great. Um, so hopefully if you find my videos informative, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time one gets dropped, hit the bell, smash that like button. Let's help me out on the algorithm and get my channel viewed. If you started your channel today, last week, and you're watching this video and you want me to subscribe to your channel, drop a comment with your name of your channel. I'll follow you. All I ask follow me back, and hopefully you'll find my videos informative and whatnot, and give me real world feedback of what you think of what I can do better. The bigger picture is that the money you make from YouTube doesn't just have to be spending money. It can become investment money. It can help you pay off debt, build an emergency fund. Maybe you put your kids through college, start saving for retirement. A channel you start today could help create financial freedom later in life. For me, I just want the financial freedom whenever I retire. By the time I go to retire, my house will be paid for. I don't have any debt on any cars. In fact, my house is the only thing I owe money on. You know, is this my forever house? No. But will I be able to sell this house and buy my forever house and have no payment? Hopefully. The best part is that you don't need to be perfect to begin. You don't need expensive equipment. So you don't have to go out and buy a $5,000 cinematic camera. You've got one in your pocket. I use an iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's what I'm shooting all my videos on. At least all my newer videos since the 17 came out. The older videos were shot on what I have before, maybe 14 or a 15. I don't remember. I think it was a 14. The last one of the Lightning charger. You don't have to have an expensive microphone, but yes, you do want a microphone, because if I'm away from the camera, you want your voice to be consistent. You don't want highs and lows, or soft sounding, because then people can't hear you. I'm using my AirPod Pro 3s right now. I've got a microphone, a wireless mic that I've got it in my Amazon cart. I just haven't pulled the trigger to buy it yet, because I have to justify spending money on the channel in order to make sure that, once I start seeing more subscribers, then I'll start, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to get this mic type thing. Editing software. There's all kinds of different software that you can use. You don't have to be, top of the line to begin. I mean, I started just using whatever software was in, I think it's iMovie on the iPhone. But, you don't need a huge following. You don't need professional editing skills. You just need a message, consistency, and willingness to improve as you grow. So consistency, right? Post those videos weekly. Make them better. You want a good thumbnail. You want a good title description. You want something to catch that viewer's eye. You want to make sure that you're talking to your viewers. You don't want to be looking off over here. Now, granted, I am looking up because I've got my script that I'm reading to you on my computer monitor. I've got my phone right in front. I'm trying to remember to not look at myself in this screen like this. I want to look at you. Put a watermark in. I think my watermark's right here. Hit it. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. The best part is that, you know, you just have to be able to tell the world your message, right? Try not to say unnecessary words whenever you're filming. Like, sorry, I just did it. I did it on purpose. But the thing is you want to make sure your message comes through to them and not be boring, right? Have different change of pitches. Smile at the camera, because I'm smiling at you. You're watching my video. You're here. You've just seen me smile. Hopefully, hey, that guy's got a nice smile. He's got nice teeth. Whatever the case is, I want to watch his video again. He's polite. He's this. He's that. I don't care what you think. Watch my videos, subscribe, and hopefully I can teach you something. Maybe you don't want to go to the mechanic because you feel like you get ripped off and you want to learn how to do a brake job yourself. Stay tuned. I'll have a video of that, and I'll walk you step by step how to do it. If you have questions, and want answers, drop them in the comment, and I read my comments. I reply to them. Yeah, I may put in my automotive email address if you want to do it. You know, maybe you don't want to. Maybe you think your question is not a good question to be public, and you want to do it private. You know, I'll in my bio, I'll make sure I've got a way you can contact me outside of YouTube. Maybe that way you can feel more comfortable asking those questions that maybe you don't want to. Starting is the hardest part, but waiting too long can cost you opportunities. Every successful creator started with 0 subscribers. The difference is they've started, you haven't. You know, I started with 0. I'm up to 20. Is that where I want to be? Do I hope I had more? Sure, but you know, am I discouraged that I'm going to quit because I only have 20 subscribers? No, I'm going to keep grinding. The harder you grind, the more people will view your channel, the more they're going to like, hey, I like this guy. I'm going to subscribe. So again, right there's my subscribe button. It could be over here. I don't know which one. It's in the lower corner. It's a little YouTube play button. Hit it, subscribe, you know. So if you've been waiting for this perfect time, this is it. Start your channel, share your knowledge, build your brand, create new income, give yourself a chance to build a better future. I know I am. Your channel could be the thing that changes your life. And I hope one day it does change mine, you know, but I enjoy sharing my knowledge with you, the viewers. And hopefully, again, you find this video informative. If you've been here to the end, comment end. That way I know you watched the whole video. With that, I'm out. I'll see you on the flip side.